Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here on Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. So, last time, we successfully completed the second split path in the main story by helping Sir Artoriel complete a mission to defeat some heretics, and it included a reintroduction of Iceheart from Realm Reborn, primarily in patch 2.4. And she gave us a little bit more of her backstory, but at least she wasn't as irrational, maybe, as she was before. But we still have a lot more to go, and a lot more to do. And hopefully this steward will point us in the right direction. So let's speak with this steward of House Forton to take on the next challenge entitled Divine Intervention. The Forton steward looks as though he has something to say. Ah, Master Griffin. My Lord the Count much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Artoriel and Lord Amanalan. If you would remain here for a moment. Oh, of course. Good thing I'm in dress uniform for the Count's return. Hello there, Count. It's good to see you again.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Amanalan's life. Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Zamail and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
Glad to be of service. Oh,
my lord.
An emergency?
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings.
Oh, this isn't good.
Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Even though we provided cards?
Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries.
Wow.
Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a Knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grino, my lord.
So what are we going to do about it?
Brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamail.
So where does that put us?
How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
And I thought you all worked together. But yeah, this doesn't sound good, and yeah, divine intervention may be right. Let's speak with the Count again. Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed. Well, this we already knew from the moment we set foot in Ishgard. Men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your successes even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one such member of House Zamail is manipulating Sir Grino, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. He may genuinely believe your friends to be guilty, though I am quite certain his masters know better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. And so, what convoluted scheme are we going to have to undertake in order to deal with that? You will do well to speak with Sir Amaric at the Congregation of All Knights Most Heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Yeah, I mean, we know how big of a connection that Sir Amaric and Alphinaud have had. And hopefully it'll lead us to getting an answer and demanding the release of our friends, because, yeah, what's going on ain't cool. So let's go back to the main Aetherites, just so that we can get an idea of where we have to go exactly. Because, yeah, I'm still finding my footing here within Ishgard. So hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves pointed in the right direction. Alright, where we have to go? It looks like, from this perspective, we can zoom in a little more. Yeah, St. Valerand Forum is our destination. Well, how we get there? Okay, I'm trying to remember where the closest connection is. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna walk there because, yeah, I still need to get acquainted with this place. It'll make more sense to me to go this way. I'll just run this direction, because it's still gonna take me a while to get used to where I am in the world. It'll take me a while, but hopefully I'll figure it all out. So, where is this currently? It says St. Valois Forgotten Knights. Oh, yeah, of course, because it's the tavern, duh. I should have known that. So it looks like we have to go over here. Well, there's Lord Holchefant. And hey, we also have Sir Emmerich and Lady Lucia. So, let's see what's going on. Sir Emmerich, can you give us an explanation? It has been too long, Matthias. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You are come to plead for Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru, I take it? I'm afraid I think you're gonna tell us no. Because yeah, that is why we're here. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my reports on the Vanu Primal. Truly I know not which is the more ludicrous. These charges, or that flying feathered whale. That Sir Grino's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights in all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, and I have not the authority to challenge their actions. So we're gonna have to brute force this? After all the Scions have done, routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us to defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? Yeah, I get the feeling that the people who set us up to be arrested and charged with the assassination of Sultana Nanamo back in Ul'dah at the end of Realm Reborn have followed us here to Ishgard and have now placed Alphinaud and Tataru under a similar situation. I fear that has but one path left to us. We must demand a trial by combat. But of course! Yeah, you have the Warrior of Light on your side. How can I lose? In a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisition, the victor's claim is judged true, regardless of the petitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, a trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. In this instance, Master Alphinaud and Mistress Tataru would be expected to face Sir Grino and a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heavensward, most like. 2 of them? By the fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Well, I guess we would be having to defend both of their innocence. Master Alphinaud's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning that he will have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tataru, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skill, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. How do I get the feeling that it's not going to go down like that? Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure is Lord Holchefant. But all present here know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and may happen the realm at large. Well, I'll be wanting to go back to bat for you there, Sir Emmerich. Then it is settled. Yeah. I will visit Master Alphinaud at once and inform him of our intentions. Matthias, meet me at the tribunal when you have made ready. Until then, my friend. Yeah, pieces are starting to come into place. So we now have to go back to the pillars, okay? That we shall do. Okay, I could have sworn I used my sprint. But yeah, we have to go back to the pillars, which makes me think we have to go back to last vigil. So let's go over there right now and get our bearings again. Yeah, it's a shame when you go and read the map that it doesn't tell you exactly where you are standing, where your location is. Okay, Sacred Tribunal of Heroic Inquisitory Doctrine. Ugh. That is, yeah, it is the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Heroic Inquisitory Doctrine. Yeah. And since combat is required, that means battle gear is also required. Alright, let's make a mad dash. Because we gotta figure out how to get there somehow. So, northeast we go. And we're gonna go in, barging right through the front door. We're coming in, and no one's gonna stop us. Yeah, because look, yeah, we can see the white light. We know we're going into one-on-one dueling. Listen carefully, Matthias. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate the request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Greenow's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands and I shall cheer you so loud you will wonder how you could have ever contrived to doubt yourself. Now are you ready? I guess I am. Time to go to battle. Hi guys. I wish we didn't have to meet like this. Hello everyone.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward.
Oh, the members of the Heavensward.
Sir
Right.
Greenow, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Greenow de Zemile, brother of
Wow,
the
what a
Heavensward, did
nasty
bear
voice.
witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Yeah,
Let the
and
accused
now,
step forward.
yeah, now under very pained gaze.
Alphinaud Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Greenow's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alphinaud am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge, but I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Do you really want to know? He wears blue, carries a lance, and is the Azure Dragoon. Adjudicator?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Agreed. You have to allow it. Oh, okay, they're giving us an arena to fight in. Very well. Oh, Alphinaud, I hope I can keep you alive. Don't worry, Tataru. I'll be back for you in a moment.
O Helone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
I must admit, your weaponry is quite impressive. I mean, after all, you do represent the Heavensward. So let's see if we can come in and kick your butts. Alright. And away we go! Sir Greenow the Bull, huh? Oh, hi. Yeah, we're not getting ourselves involved with that one.
I have my pride.
Yeah, let's hope you have more than that when it's all said and done. Oh! Yeah. Looks like they come with some tricks as well. Right. Would you expect anything else less from the Warrior of Light? Yeah, let's slow you down a little bit more. What do you mean, look out?
Hold yourself together.
Oh, what? Oh. Staying clear. Alright. Well, at least they don't stick around forever. And you are a Lancer too. It pains me to do this to one of my own, but you don't give me a choice. I have to kick your soy ass. Alright. Preparing again for another Thunder Ticket. Oh, hang on tight, Alphinaud! It's a good thing my strength is so good. Yeah, you're attacking a guy who has nearly 7,000 HP and has a strength ratio of over 650. In other words, you're in a bad spot. Well, we'll get out of the way of this Ring of Frost. Hang in there, Sir Alphinaud! Oh, you gonna try this again? Well, you're not even gonna get it off. We win. But now let's see what they're going to do to try and ensure that they still get found guilty. I'm guessing an appeal will be in order on the side of the Heavensward. I mean, we won! Well, Adjudicator, the Fury has spoken. Alphinaud Leveilleur, Tataru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Until we have to go through this again, I fear. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Thank you, High Adjudicator. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again, my thanks as always. Of course, that's why I'm here. The Azure Dragoon is always on your side. After all, he's the only one who can actually claim the title of Warrior of Light because his armor actually lights up. Right. Now that we have freed our friends, let's speak with Lord Hoshafon to complete the challenge. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! To see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the puissant bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of mine admiration. Pray receive of me this chocobo whistle. But I already have a chocobo whistle. Why am I getting another one? I mean, thank you, but with it you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Well, and here it comes right now. It doesn't have to be black, though. It seems certainly very happy to see Lord Hoshafon. Magnificent, is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, Mathia? Will you take her for your steed? It'll be sad to say goodbye to Lancer, but I guess we must move on. Lord Hoshafon, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of the Hellenic Inquisitorial Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. But do take good care of her. Yeah, come with me before we get in even more trouble than we already are. So we get said black chocobo whistle, plus also an Aether compass. So we get 2 items out of this, as well as the 48,000 experience and the 1,080 gil. Aether currents are now accessible. You have obtained a black chocobo. When riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly, provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all the local Aether currents. In order to attune to some Aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests. However, most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you have also been obtained an Aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest Aether currents upon use. Should you lose this compass, you may speak with Gibralon at the Forgotten Knight to obtain another. How could you lose it? To review your progress, select Travel from the main menu, followed by Aether Currents. Very well. Well, since Lord Rochefort has our next mandatory challenge, let's go ahead and speak with him. For the challenge entitled Disclosure, Lord Rochefort thinks you could do with a well-deserved rest. But... Black tribbles are all well and good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fulton Manor. The Count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss today's events. Very well. Let's get out of here. And once you know it, day has come. Let's go ahead and make our way back to the last vigil. Because I know that the Count would love to have the presence of the Warrior of Light once again. And since we are going back to meet him... Yeah, I know this is highly unnecessary, but it's just me trying to be proper considering where we are. This could be the thing I end up doing over and over again throughout. Alright, Count Edmont. Oops, no, sorry, Lord Artoria, I didn't mean to speak with you. I wanted to speak with the Count. Halone smiles on us yet again, Master Griffin, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strengths of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Best into the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on? By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. And even Aurora is happy about that. And now who's joining us? My lord! We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requires the presence of Master Griffin. Is that so? An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor! But is it, though? There is something suspicious going on here, I do fear. A personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Yeah, go, Master Griffin. We shall speak anon. If we do. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, but given what we just did, hoping to clear Alphinaud and Tataru without actually doing a legitimate trial with evidence and whatnot, and just beating the crap out of two Heavensward knights to assert their innocence. I mean, I can't help but think there is more to it than this. Yeah, I imagine I will be aroused in mind of suspicion for quite some time until we can get some definitive momentum that will say, yes, we have gained the trust of everyone in Ishgard, and that includes the Archbishop. We are honored to receive you, Master Griffin. This way, please. Do I have to take my hat off in the cathedral? Yeah, and in an episode... Okay, we are taking off our helmet, our hat inside the cathedral. Yeah, proper respect and all that. And even Sir Emmerich is here.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
Greetings, Archbishop. It is an honor.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thorin the Seventh, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies.
Well, thank you, Archbishop.
Forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
Oh, they're holding themselves accountable?
Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
Thank you.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred.
Agreed.
For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain.
But thank you there, Archbishop. I appreciate that.
That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence,
Yeah. Are you really gonna question him?
As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Well, we were asked for a private audience, but if you've been watching Realm Reborn videos, I fear something bad may happen here.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Ascians?
Yeah, this is what I feared would happen. Yeah.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them. Have entertained them as guests, even.
Yeah, there was an episode back, I believe it was at the end of patch 2.2, where both, damn it, I can't remember their names right now. I should, but unfortunately I can't. Well, I'll figure it out as we go along. Let's just continue.
Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons.
It was Lahabrea and Helidibus. It was Lahabrea and Helidibus. Sorry. But yeah, I got it now.
I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course. Nor less of being their puppet.
Hi, Lahabrea. It's been too long.
Outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
Let's hope you are speaking on your own free will of this.
Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
So do we finally have you on our side, Your Eminence? Well, those are definitely good words that you were speaking. And it may very well be what we've been wanting to hear all this time. So, let's go back to Fortemps Manors, because it looks like Alphinaud wants to speak with us. So, we might finally be going in the right direction in terms of getting the bonds and the ties we need again with Ishgard and the Eorzean Alliance. However, we know for a fact that Ul'dah is on the verge of a civil war due to the fact that the accusations brought against the Warrior of Light for the assassination of the Sultana Nanamo had resulted in a lot of chaos in Ul'dah. But the thing is, how bad is it in Ul'dah? And what of Gridania and Limsolominsa? Well, we'll speak with Alphinaud to complete this challenge, and then we'll talk about it further.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you?
It could be the best news you've heard in a long time. If I'm willing to tell you.
Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced.
Mine too, actually. And there was more.
By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they want to destroy the whole world. Not just Eorzea.
We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
Yeah, that's on my mind too.
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
Oh, what is it, Tataru?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor.
All dead?
General Raubern is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Oh boy.
If
By the Crystal Braves?
Dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubern.
Which means going back into hostile territory. Yeah, I guess our time in Ishgard, for the time being, is coming to a close. Complete the challenge lucky number 7. So, what is this achievement all about? Lucky number 7. Okay, so it's just a milestone that we've reached within the storyline. Fair enough. So, I guess we know where we are going next. And so next time, we will go there because we have a job to do. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. And when I join you again, we will make our way back to Ul'dah, back to where our journey in Realm Reborn ended on a sad note, and hopefully save the now one-armed General Raubern from both the Brass Blades and the Crystal Braves. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.